This is an inspirational story of a British thief who understood his mistakes, learned from them and emerged as an example in society. His life journey went from the world of crime to the path of self-analysis, repentance and social service, and then he became an ideal citizen. Early life and entry into the world of crime. The protagonist of this story was a British youth named John. John was born in a middle-class family. He lost his parents in his childhood, and his life lacked love, affection, and proper guidance. In his adolescence, John came in contact with bad company, where he was lured with quick money and an exciting life. Gradually, he started entering the world of crime. Theft, fraud, and petty crimes became a part of his life. Whatever money John earned through his crimes, he spent it on fulfilling his desires. His life was completely filled with uncertainty and crimes. He was unable to think about how many people's lives were affected by his acts. He was not concerned that he was failing to fulfill his duty towards society. Beginning of change. One day John planned to rob a bank. This time his intention was big and he wanted to earn a lot of money from it. He made a plan with his friends and set out to rob the bank. But luck did not favor him. The police got wind of his plan and he was caught red-handed. He was sentenced to several years in court and was sent to jail. The first few months in prison were very difficult for John. The harsh prison routine and limited freedom shook him to the core. Slowly, he began to realize his mistakes. He began to understand the direction his life was taking and felt remorse for the sins he had committed in his life. Self-reflection and the road to improvement. While in prison, John spent a lot of time thinking. He started reading books and introspecting. He realized that his true happiness and satisfaction lay not in money but in living an honest and noble life. A religious counselor met John in prison and encouraged him to follow the path of spirituality and morality. John reflected on them deeply and decided to move towards a new life. He decided to boost his education and learn new skills so that he could take his life in a positive direction when he got out. Interest in social service. While in prison, John participated in a social service program where prisoners were motivated to improve their lives. He heard the stories of other prisoners there and realized how many people turned to crime simply because of their circumstances. He decided to give his life a new direction and work for the upliftment of society. After being released from jail, John started working in various non-profit organizations. He helped in orphanages, shelters for homeless people and rehabilitation centers. He also started donating a part of his earnings to help those who were facing social and economic difficulties. His efforts earned him a respected place in the society again. Inspirational message and contribution towards society. John had now become an inspiration in the society. He started sharing his life experiences with people. He used to visit various institutes and schools and tell his story to the youth so that they do not go on the wrong path like him. He gave the message to the youth that it is important to follow morality in any situation, and going on the wrong path only leads to ruin. He also used to say that difficulties come in life, but only by facing them can we walk on the right path. Gradually, due to his efforts, the crime rate in the society decreased and many youths started moving towards a positive life with his inspiration. This story of John teaches us that any person's life can be full of mistakes, but if we try to improve them and decide to follow the right path, we can become a better person and bring a change in the society.